Hello and welcome. You're here because you're a new student to me, so I'm going to take you through all the basic stuff I try to explain every time I have something new starting to study yoga with me. The first rule ever is don't hurt yourself, please. I'm not going to be responsible for it. Yoga is, I think, a tool that helps you to listen to your body. So if your body gives you the signal of pain, make sure that you listen to your body. Don't go beyond the pain. It's not worth it. You're going to injure yourself. You will need time to heal. It won't allow you to practice yoga. You're not gonna feel good. It's not worth it. So whatever I say, if it hurts for you, don't do it. You should feel a nice stretch. That's what we're aiming for. We need to work somehow. It's not just feeling nothing and being like, yeah, whatever. I would like you to work, but it's a good work that is going to help you have a better life overall, because it's going to help your body to feel better. And hopefully your mind as well. Great. Another thing I like to introduce in my class are the props. So I'm using a block to sit on and a strap. You can use belt, leather belt, rope belt, whatever you have at home, even a scarf, something that is not too harsh on your hands. You may not need it even, let's see. And also, I use the block. You can use a book, you can use a hard cushion, you can use a blanket. The way I use it is mostly, like for every class I use it, because to sit on the floor, it's quite tough to sit and have your back straight. Like it requires too much effort on my side. So as you can see, the lower back here is a bit rounded. I have a tendency to sit back like this, which is not comfortable in the long run. So you take your block, you sit on it. But if you sit on it like this, it's not changing, right? You see the upper back is again rolled. So what you want is to sit on the edge of the block and to allow the pelvis to tilt forward like this. So you sit and then you tilt forward. This way the back is straight. Can you see? It feels light, it feels good, it feels comfortable, it feels in balance. So I invite you to try it. If your back cannot be straight, sitting on a block, you're welcome to use the wall. So you sit along the wall like this. Again, if you sit on something, that height a bit more, cushion, whatever you have, it's going to be easier. It should be easier. Everybody has a different body. We all are different, that's the beauty of life. So try to adjust yourself. Be as comfortable as you can be, feeling some kind of deep work within your joints, articulations. But overall it should be comfortable. It should feel better in the long run, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to say that you're going to change your body in 2 minutes. It's not possible. But over time, trust me, I grew 2.5 centimeters in 15 years. I never thought I would grow after I'm 20, and yet I did. I have various experiences like this. For myself, I invite you to have your own experience and to see how much you can change your body and feel better in your life, in your day-to-day life. I have some notes to make sure I don't forget anything. Yes, if you feel cold because it's winter where you are, you can wear socks, as long as we're not standing on our feet or doing balancing poses. It's fine, you can keep wearing socks. If it's hot enough, just don't wear socks. Once again, be comfortable. Yes, and so adjust your body as it goes. We're going to sit in a cross-legged position to start with. If you feel pins and needles at some point, it's fine. Place your legs like this or stretched out in front of you. Whatever feels better. Try to keep your back straight. That's the most important. You can move your legs. Over time, the more you're going to sit cross-legged, trust me, you'll feel more comfortable and you'll be able to stay longer in that position. All right. Let's start. Find your position on a block or straight on the floor. Maybe it doesn't suit you. I know it suits me. That's why I do it. That's why I share that tip with you. Try to relax your body. Listen to your breath. Is your spine in a nice, long, straight line from the tailbone up to the top of your head? Then we're going to start with anchoring part of the practice. It means you become aware of the body parts in touch with the floor. Which part of your feet, your legs, your sacrum, buttocks. Can you feel your legs becoming heavier? Then it's like you're taking the energy from the floor and from the earth and you suck it up and it goes up, up, up along the spine. To the top of the head. You feel light and tall. Bring your attention to your breath. Observe the air flowing in through your nostrils into your lungs and out. And we're going to start a body scan. So we're going to visualize from the tip of the toes to the top of the head each part of our body without moving them. Starting from the tip of the toes, we go up the toes, left and right. We try to do it simultaneously. It's not easy. It's a good mental exercise. It forces you to focus on your sensations. You reach the ankles. You go up the shin and the calf, up the knee. And then the thighs, front and back. Pelvis. Whole back, starting from tailbone up to the top of the head. Front of the body, belly, chest, sides, your ribs, armpits, shoulders, arms, hands, fingertips, palm of the hands, wrists, elbows, neck, face, scalp, top of the head. Now you go back to your breath. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat. The body is relaxed. Then I like to work with intentions. So you can choose an intention for yourself, for someone you love, or for the world. For today, I would like to share an intention with you, is to listen to our body better. But if you choose another one, it's fine. So the best way I know for an intention is to repeat it with conviction in your head at least 3 times. Very good. We can remove the block if we sit on one, put it on the side, and then we're going to come on our all fours, and we're going to do a series of cat and cow. So to do so, make sure all 4 limbs, so thighs, arms, are parallel to each other, like a table. Knees and feet are hip-width distance apart. Hands are shoulders width distance apart. That's the good position. Maybe your middle finger is pointing forward, maybe slightly to the side, maybe slightly in. We're all different. It depends on your shoulder joint. So just go as it's comfortable for you. Okay. If your knees are hurting and it's not a comfortable position for you, you can double the mat like this. I can't really do it with this one, but and then you place your knees like this on top. Or you can use knee pads, they sell that in the stores, or you can use a cushion and place your knee on the cushion. If it's still hurting, maybe it's better you see a doctor before you practice yoga, or you try another sequence. But let's try like this. Okay, so cat and cow. Basically, it's to warm up the mobility of the spine. So when you inhale, you arch the back, you look up, and when you exhale, you round the back, belly in, chin to chest. So you keep on going like this with your breath. Inhale, arch up, arch back. Exhale, round the spine. Try to breathe through your nose, not the mouth. Inhale up, exhale down. Try to start the movement from the tailbone and make the movement go up the spine like a wave. And when you look up, it's the last part of your body that moves. You press the floor with your hands, and when you're ready to exhale, it's from the tailbone and the pelvis tilt, and you round, you separate your shoulder blades, keep pressing the floor with your hands, nose almost touching the chest, and inhale, arch the back, feel that wave, exhale, round. Continue at your own rhythm, trying to feel each body part from your knees to your wrist. Okay. Back to a neutral position of the spine. Then we're going to keep the knees, the hips above the knees. Send the hands forward and move the arms to the side. From here, you exhale and you allow your chest, maybe your forehead, to come on the floor. And you should feel a stretch in the left side of your body, in the arm, in the armpit, and in the left ribs, maybe the left pec also. You stay there, keep breathing. Don't sit back on your knees, on your heels, right? You keep the hips above the knees. Stay there and breathe. Enjoy the stretch. Observe how maybe it doesn't pull anymore, so you can go a bit further. If the pull is strong enough, don't move. Don't try to go beyond your limits. Back to the center. Take a breath here. Check that your hips are still above your knees. Hands forward and to the left. This time it's the right arm, right armpit, right ribs that get to stretch out. If you send your hips to the right, actually it feels even more, the stretch. Is the tip of your nose touching the floor? If yes, maybe you can try placing your chin on the floor. Observe how moving the head influences the whole posture and the whole sensation in the body. Come back to center, very slowly, taking your time. Come back on your knees. You can stay the way you are. I'm coming forward to show you the next one. So we're going to do a twist. Principle of this twist is that the hips create a line, right? So does the shoulder. The shoulders create a line. And we're going to twist the spine by moving those two lines in opposite directions. They are parallel, they are going to become perpendicular to each other, right? So use your arms, bring them to the right. So left hand on the right hip, right hand on the left hip, maybe. And so you see, my hips are stuck because I'm sitting on my heels, so they can't move like this, right? They can't turn. They stay forward, my shoulders are moving, only the shoulders. So maybe start with your hands on the shoulders to really feel that twist, and then from there, extend your arms, place your hands on your waist, left hand can come on the right thigh, and from there, exhale, look even further. Inhale, release a bit, grow tall the spine, exhale, twist. See how my left hand is pressing on the thigh. Inhale, long spine, don't try to arch, don't let go of that. Here, shoulders away from the ears, exhale, look even further. Very good. And slowly come back. All right. Breathe. Shake the shoulders if needed. And the other side. So, inhale, grow tall. Hands on the shoulders. Twist the upper body to the left. Keep looking to the left. Extend your arms. Hands at the waist. Right hand on the left outside the thigh. And keep twisting, keep looking back, back, back. On the inhale, you release a bit. On the exhale, you go further. It's so tiny, you may not see it, but I'm doing it. Allow your belly to relax, so it allows the twist to happen. Very good. Slowly come back. Close your eyes. Breathe. Okay. On the knees like this, it may not be comfortable for all of you. Did you adjust? I hope you did. You can sit on your toes like this. You can sit with the legs making 90 degrees. And on the toes as well. You can do the twists like this. Like that. Like that. Any position you prefer, you're more comfortable with, just do it. Okay. Then we're going to do child's pose. It's a very important pose that almost every yoga class has. Big toes touching, knees apart, and you come lie down, forehead on the floor. If the forehead doesn't touch, you're welcome to use a block and to place it under your forehead, like this. Extend your arms forward. It's like your hands are trying to reach far, 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 and at the same time, your pelvis is sinking into your feet, into your heels. It's a very important pose because it's said to be the most restful and relaxing. Whenever we're going into a flow that is a bit difficult or intense, let's say, you can always come to that pose of child's pose, balasana. It's like a joker card that you can take out in a class and say like, no, I need to rest. This is too intense for me right now. I prefer to be in child's pose, like this. Okay. I hope you enjoy the pose. If you have any questions, don't hesitate in the comments. I'll answer you as much as I can. Then we're going to go to downward dog. I'm sure you've heard of it. So, to make sure we place the hands and the feet at the right position, at the right distance to each other, we're going to come to plank first. Nice plank, not like this, okay? Not the shoulders beyond the wrists. So, wrists, elbows, and shoulders are in a nice line. And from there, extend your legs behind, hips in the line of your legs and upper body, right? Not making an angle. This is not plank. This is not plank. Most people do like this. So try to come a bit lower. Okay, this is the right position for your feet and legs, feet and hands. From there, you're going to come to downward dog. Okay. Check maybe with a mirror or take a picture of yourself. It could be very surprising. And then from there, you don't bring your hands closer to your feet or your feet closer to your hands. This is the most natural thing to do. And you come into your downward dog. So it looks like a mountain, right? And, sorry, my mat is a bit slippery. So, from there, okay. If you don't bring your heels to the floor, it's okay. It's better even to bend slightly the knees, but to have your back straight, like this. So try to bring the tailbone up to the ceiling and the chest towards the knee. Now, if you can, extend the legs and bring the heels down to the floor. It's also very good if you can do it, but you don't have to do. Okay. From here, let's come on to our knees. Place your hands on your shoulders, elbows touching. Inhale, come up, and rotate. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Exhale. Then from the back, elbows back, inhale, exhale, elbows touching. Breathe through your nose, inhale. Feel your shoulder blades rotating, exhale forward. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Let's bring the left foot forward. So it should make a 90 degrees angle, and you keep placing the knee just above the ankle. Okay. From there, back foot either resting or on the toes, as you prefer. I prefer like this. It's more stable, I find. Okay, from here, inhale, arms up, and slightly arch back. Not too much. And try to sink your hips down. It's to stretch that hip flexors here. And come back. Bring both knees back. And right foot forward. If you need to do it in 2 steps, no issues. Okay, this is a low lunge. So, make sure you place the hips low and both pointing forward. Inhale, arms up. Slightly arch back. Feel the left hip flexors. And exhale, come back. Then, let's do some hip rotations. So, back on all fours, tabletop position. And we're going to do circles of the hip. 1, 2, and 3. The other way, 3, 2, 1. Okay, rest, take a breath. Same on the other side. Left leg goes around. 2, 3, and the other way, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's go back to downward dog. So make sure your hands and feet are well placed. And try again. How does it feel? Is the back of your leg still very tight? Then you can bend one knee and the other alternatively. Make sure you breathe. The more you exhale, the easier it will get. Okay. Relax, come back on your knees. For the next position, we're going to go into butterfly. So, place the soles of your feet against each other. Try to bring your feet close to your pelvic floor. Use your pierced fingers, index and middle fingers, to grab the big toes, and you bring them even closer to your pelvic floor. Okay. Then you can interlace the fingers and place them on the toes. Okay. Try to have your back straight to open up the chest. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your time. Make some big, ample movements. Go as far as you can. Don't go too fast. Not yet. Feel the muscles in your glutes working a lot. Okay, now let's do them faster. Like flickering. And breathe. Relax. And again, slowly, ample movements, go as far as you can. Okay, good. Extend your legs, let go of your hands, shake, shake, shake. That's where we usually use the strap. So you can use any belt you have. We're going to place the strap around the feet at the level of the toes, the base of the toes. if you can. And then straighten your legs forward like this. Okay. Naturally, most people sit like this, which is good for the back, but try to extend your arms. And if it's too loose, it means you can bring your hands closer to your feet. Like this. Okay, try to keep your back straight. So pivot the pelvis, make sure you sit on the sitting bones. If you move left and right like this and you rock, you can feel those bones here that you sit on. Keep your back straight. Stay like this a couple of breaths. And then you're going to come slightly closer to your feet. Try to keep the back straight. If it pulls too much behind the legs and you don't feel anything in the back, it's better to bend the knees like this, slightly. Maybe you can catch your feet at some point. And lengthen your spine, try to really elongate and go up rather than down. First you go forward and then you relax. You round the back. You breathe. Don't go beyond the limit, but go and try to touch them and poke them and see how much you can actually improve your flexibility like this. Just by staying in awareness in a position like this. Focusing on your breath. Relaxing your head. Your face is soft. So are your shoulders. And your belly. Very slowly. You come back. You can use the hands on the sides like this. Hands behind your back. Cross the left leg on top of the right. And then bend the right leg. Ha! How does it feel? Yes, it's your left glutes that should feel it. Here, on the outside of the thigh. So if you don't feel it, maybe bring that foot closer to your hips. And maybe that foot a bit lower on the thigh. But if you feel it like this, stay there, it's fine, you're good. Breathe. Through your nose and your belly. Extend the right leg. Come up to position. Let's do the other side. So right leg bends above the left. Bend the left knee. Yes, one side is very different from the other. Don't worry, it's normal. Try to keep your back straight. Doesn't mean it has to be like this. It's not straight like this. It's just don't round it. Keep your spine long, shoulders away from the ears, long neck. Adjust if you need it more intense, less intense. Remember to listen to your body. Maybe rock a bit side to side. Extend the left leg, then the right. Shake, shake, shake. Then we're going to use a block, and we're going to do assisted version of fish pose. So you place the block like this at the level of your shoulder blades. This is too low. This is the middle back, not at the level of the neck. Okay. So place that block, that book, that cushion, whatever you have. It's very comfortable with the cushion. You should try. So legs straight in front of you, and you lie down. Arms up, and maybe cactus position. This is cactus, just so you know. Feel your chest opening. Observe how your body feels. Allow your arms to be heavy, like they're attracted to the floor with gravity. very slowly. You're going to come out of the pose, bending the knees. You can roll on the side like this. Remove the block, roll back on your back, catch your knees, swing a bit side to side, move the knees in circles, observe how it massages your lower back. The other way. You want to roll into a giant ball, catching your feet, ankles, shins. Squeeze and release. This is Shavasana, corpse pose. I don't know if you've heard about it. You just lie down, legs slightly apart, arms slightly apart from the body, palms shining to the ceiling. And you relax. Like we did at the beginning of the class, we can anchor ourselves, which means noticing the body parts in touch with the mat and the floor. The back of your heels, calves, pelvis, tailbone, shoulder blades, top of the hands, forearms, elbows, back of the head. Observe your belly going up and down as you breathe. Let's scan the body from the top of the head to the tip of the toes. Trying to analyze and observe how the body feels, sensations after that practice. Forehead, eyes, nose, cheeks, ears, mouth, jaws, scalp, back of the neck, side of the neck, front, collarbone, shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, top of the hands, palms, each 10 fingers. Chest, rib cage, belly, upper back, middle back, lower back, right hip and left hip, right thigh, left thigh, right knee, left knee, right shin and calf, left shin and calf, right ankle, left ankle, right heel, left heel, top of the feet, soles of the feet, each 10 toes. Observe how your breath is regular, peaceful, calm, you can repeat your intention with conviction in your head. You can start waking up your body, wiggling the toes and the fingers, bending the knees and the elbows, stretching your body. You can yawn, opening your mouth as wide as you want. You can turn your head side to side. You can do a quick reclining twist, bending the knees towards your chest, and drop them on the side, opening the left arm to the left, both legs are to the right, and you breathe. Slowly you come back. Bring the legs the other side. Keep them quite high so you really feel a nice stretch in the lower back. Stay with your breath. And as you are in the fetal position, both arms and legs on the same side, come back up. Press the floor with your hands to sit. Keep your eyes closed. Stay within your body, with your sensations. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, like, subscribe, share, activate the notifications if you didn't already. Thank you for helping free yoga online, and I hope to see you soon on the mat.